We got a 41-year-old bachelor who was an airplane mechanic who had a combative situation with some single mothers on this balloon pop show, and things got dicey. We're going to get into it. Let's go ahead and spin the clip.
Name?
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40
I'll
and
be 41 in September.
Okay, it's coming up. Yeah. And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic
Very
for a major airline.
All right.
So now, I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
We appreciate you. And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun? I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy, okay? I'm still city, but, you know, I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd, okay? I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't know, okay? I like to go lounges, right? I like to go to museums. You know, I just like to really have a good time.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty, that really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto.
Hey, what I'm gonna do? You know Luca Perry from 20th and 25th? You ever heard of Rolling 20s, nigga?
So I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers. But as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39. And
you said you're 39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
You're a makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like.
She's absolutely right. His deal breaker should be 39-year-old women who come on to balloon pop shows dressed like they're suffering from mental illness. Top of the outfit is on Woody from Toy Story. Bottom half is on IG model. Like, what in the world is going on out here where, like, in the black community, it's perfectly okay for women over the age of, like, 35, women approaching 40, to be dressed like they're finna go out to the club. I'm just saying, it's very difficult to process this. I'm trying to take her serious and see her in this outfit and take the whole scenario serious. Let's get into it.
But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right? Okay. I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto.
I've been out here for a minute!
I'm from New Orleans, right? So nothing that you've done in your past, it doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers, because I don't want to say that, hey, you know, you're not my type because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
And now, is Mrs. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? You know, so I like your outfit. I like what you got going on, definitely.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy I just wasn't vibing with. Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look. But as far as like energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay. So since we come from the same place, it clashes?
Yeah.
You know,
I just haven't had really good relationship experiences dating people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian,
Maybe.
But today that you did. You know what I mean? And today, definitely, you was a winner. But
this is a panel full of childish women over the age of 35 is what I'm realizing. Any woman who uses her zodiac sign as a real way to gauge who who's a good dating option or not, or a woman who thinks that she has a whole demographic of an entire city figured out because she's dated 4 men that didn't do what she wanted them to do in a specific area, and now she knows the whole area, and she tries to say that all the men are no good. This is how you know you're dealing with a woman who is immature and she's lazy. She's not even trying to do the real work to figure out why she's not getting what she wants. But let's continue.
You know, the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home and I'm prideful on being a Louisianimal, right? And I definitely was feeling you. But,
Thank you.
you know,
Like I
since you
said,
popped
you're very
on me,
handsome.
we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, you know, but we move on.
And then
Nice to
Tracy,
meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get, what do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match with. I think that's a little more in depth.
Okay. You're looking good today. I love the orange.
Let's
Definitely.
go to our next lady here. We can have your name and age.
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Coco Stiletto on Instagram. I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we didn't get your age.
I am 42.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
The reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you have already answered. You didn't have any deal breakers. I need someone that knows what he wants. I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything. So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So that's why I popped my balloon. And you kind of remind me of my nephew, just kind of.
Right, you're post-wall. You got a bunch of grown nephews. Where are we at with it when 42-year-old women are acting like they can disqualify available men for very small semantics? Is just goodness. This is amazing. Only in the Black community do the women who are over the age of 40 don't know that you don't get to be picky like a young woman. And I'm not saying she just has to be attracted to this guy because she's 42. But does anything about this woman, other than all the wrinkles and the apparent aging, make you think about a woman who's 42 or remind you of a woman who's 42? It doesn't, not in my opinion. You're dressed in like a 20-something-year-old ratchet and you're 40-something, and you think you can disqualify men because they don't have deal breakers. And it's just amazing because women are the main people in this conversation not wanting to be held accountable, mad at every single standard that a guy has, every single deal breaker that a man has, women have an issue with. And when a guy comes on a dating show and says, you know what, I'm gonna accept you however you are, I'm gonna give you a clean slate, and women go, ugh, I don't want him. Get that piece of shit out of here. Let's get back into the clip.
Can I remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
And-
If
and
you
that
can't
will-
tell me that,
and
I
that-
might jump all over you.
And that will come, definitely. I will definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace, right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response. Might circle back, but
You might go
You play too much.
get back.
might.
You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
You got to get the gab I see, so we're just gonna.
I got the gift of gab.
Let's go on
It's
to our next
transparency,
ladies.
love.
Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello,
And
Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called WeFit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of ghetto, too, so I like them a little loose. Huh? And that was just it for me.
pardon?
I like my man's pants a little bit loose because I like my men ghetto. Go figure.
She belongs to the streets.
The Black community, everybody. This is what our women do. Our women will pass up a man who has a stable job, a man who wants to settle down, a man who's willing to overlook their past, because he don't have enough swag. He don't dress the way she like. He don't talk and walk the way that she like. And you wonder why you're 34, good looking, and single.
He ain't lying.
You?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. Okay. There's no man in my life.
Okay. No man in your life?
Nope.
Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
Right.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from, love?
Keep in mind, this is a 34-year-old woman, a woman who should be dialed in on trying to lock a man in because, again, her best years are behind her. Even though she's a good-looking woman, her dating standards should be more serious. He's right to say, hey, I'm 40-something years old. You judging me on my jeans? The older you get, the less picky you can get. So disqualifying a man because of his jeans, based on her circumstance, it does seem a little bit excessive. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why I pop my balloon.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why.
These modern women want you to give them security, provision, protect them, give up your time and energy to be involved with them. And they don't even want you to do everything that you could do to keep them safe. They're like, I don't like a man that tells me I need to call and check in. I just want to go out and he don't say anything to me. I don't like a man who wants to keep tabs on me. This is the way men keep women safe in relationships. Modern women want to be in relationships with guys, but they don't want a guy to do the things that they historically have done to keep women safe.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay. Social media?
Social media agent, yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Damn. Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. I was just asking because for real men.
Now the other women are getting triggered. See, it's interesting that when a guy has a perspective about a bad decision that a woman made in her past, other women are triggered because women want the same level of delusional grace. They all don't want their mistakes being viewed as actual mistakes.
That's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
All babies ain't cute. For we ain't finna sit up and tell all these goddamn lies.
Oh, is it?
That's definitely right.
Why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
Thank you. Let's go back here. Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, it just, does that matter? You say future, so that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
Okay, nowhere to go. That was an attempt to try to do the same thing that they didn't want happening to them to do to him. To go on a dating show and say, I don't want to be judged on my past, or I don't want to pick you because you're judging the other women on their past, and then say, well, what's going on in your past, is the most hypocritical thing you could do. Men are supposed to date women however they come to the dating market. And what is it with these 35-plus-year-old women coming onto this show? Look at how they're dressed. Look at what black men are up against. Look at what they're wearing. Look at this dress. Like, does this, anything about the way these women are presenting themselves say that they would be good wives, that you could take them into a business setting or a business environment and they wouldn't make you look bad? I don't think so.
Balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all.
You can't have any more? You
I'm
choose
choosing,
not
I
to
choose
have
not
any
to have
more?
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old and
Okay, yeah.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Well, the reason for me asking their past about their baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful.
Don't chase booty.
Of what you're dealing with.
do you necessarily
Okay.
believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
Not-
I mean, I can look at you and say like you people make mistakes.
And here we go.
And it could happen. I feel like once or twice. Okay, some things become a choice, but
No,
your
no,
past
no.
doesn't determine.
When it comes-
you once is mistaken and twice is. I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay,
You
but-
should have learned from that very first
No,
mistake. Okay,
lessons are
and
to be
not
learned.
saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course
But the
not.
fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before
Marriage
the next
doesn't
one.
determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done
Oh,
known people to be
God,
married for a
here we
long time and it don't
go.
work out, baby. So
Here
yeah,
we go.
no,
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
Get your black ass in the house.
It's crazy that when a man is having standards, it's too aggressive. When a man doesn't just accept anything in the dating market. Haven't you noticed that when a man is in a situation where he's having a conversation with a single mother or a woman who is post-wall, just to try to, like, by default win the argument, she tries to say, well, who really wants marriage anyway? Who really wants to win? Like, actually winning ain't all that great. I know some people who are married and they ain't even that happy. They be fighting all the time. Let's continue.
Aggressiveness, that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
And we
something to
stand
you.
on what we talking
My roots
about.
come from Texas, so.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I
the
mean?
South,
So
the
when
battles
you,
of the South.
All right,
like I
Brian,
said again.
Brian, let's move on.
okay,
Let's move on. Let's
no
move on.
problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you
Hello,
do?
Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster, and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy, I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to feel you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, and just overall, that's it.
Okay. So you a follower?
No, I went out. That's why I said I didn't. Just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy, I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to feel you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, and just overall, that's it.
Okay. So you a follower?
No, I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my responses and the women that I responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong.
If anything, the only person who created negative energy from it was them. They didn't like what was said. He wasn't negative. He didn't have negative energy in saying what he said. He asked simple questions. They were uncomfortable answering them, and that's what created the weird energy.
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that, though.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go on over here.
Follower.
If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack.
Have you ever been attacked in your sweet, spoiled life?
So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate.
I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers, but
I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, you know, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out.
It isn't the opinions of others. It's the opinion of the men in the dating market who have to make a decision on you. And that matters. If the men in the dating market who have to pick you have the same sentiments as this man, then that means that it's important. It's to be taken serious. Why did they have all these post-wall wrecks on this show? This was a wild display of how childish women over the age of 30 are in the Black community. Look at the way that they were dressing. The dresses, the length of the dresses, horrible. But again, still made for an interesting reaction. Hit the subscribe button on your way out of the room, also with the notification bell, so you can be notified every single time we post content just like this. Until next time.